So, you won't believe what's going down between the US and Cuba right now. I just found out that a Cuban diplomat is saying Havana won't release any political prisoners just because the US says so. He said, "We have our legal system, like here in the US. They have their legal system. So we have to respect both of our internal affairs."
The Cuban regime should stop playing games as direct talks are occurring. They have a small window to make a deal.
I'm Jack, and with me is Jillian. The U.S. sent a delegation to Havana for secret meetings, and it's been a wild ride ever since. The U.S. is threatening tariffs on any country that sells oil to Cuba, and Trump has even said the U.S. might have the honor of taking Cuba after military operations in Venezuela and Iran.
Cuba's been dealing with some major issues, including a severe energy blockade, water and power shortages, and even hunger across the country. The U.S. raised some concerns about foreign powers influencing the island, and they also talked about compensating Cuban Americans whose homes and businesses were seized after the revolution.
Guzman said that Cuba is open to compensating those people, but only if the U.S. lifts its economic embargo. He said it's a two-way street, and they're not just going to give in to U.S. demands.
The Cuban government is preparing for all scenarios, and if the U.S. decides to get aggressive, they're ready to fight back. You gotta be kidding me. The U.S. is just going to strong-arm Cuba into doing what they want. It's insane. The U.S. needs to chill out and try to have a real conversation with Cuba.
I know, right? It's like they think they can just bully Cuba into submission. But Cuba's not having it. They're standing up for themselves and saying they won't be pushed around.
The U.S. needs to realize that Cuba has its own legal system and its own way of doing things, and they need to respect that. It's crazy that the U.S. is still trying to dictate what Cuba can and can't do. It's like they think they're still in the 50s or something.
So what do you think? Should the U.S. just back off and let Cuba do its thing, or do they have a right to try to influence what's going on there?